Good afternoon. I am a trainer at the University Bicocca and we work with adult students. I collaborated to the drafting of the handbook, and words always have a special meaning for me. And in writing my presentation, I always thought about this expression, privileged testimonies, because we always defined the training group that we were going to meet in this way. Like someone else said, the trainer gets very enriched. So I can't say privileged witnesses, so to say, but privileged trainers. Today we conclude a path that really enriched me, and I'd like to learn many more things. How many windows can we open? But let's go back to words, because with their continuous presence, I am talking about the professionals of the area of Viadana. Some of these people are present here: Tommaso, Daniele, Rossella, Antonio. I'd like to quote all of them, to mention all of them. And they've been the protagonists. Thanks to their presence, they guaranteed an action that was continuing. They were privileged because they were the front line, so to say. They were working with the immigrants and they were talking about their experiences. I remember the first few meetings very well. In the book we write, involving the privileged witnesses, and the work of trainer was involve these people. Someone before said, meeting the others, and it is true, and the others met me. But the important thing is the group that was about to be developed, because each of them met someone else, especially at the beginning, in accepting the task. And this allowed the first step, the awareness of collaborating. In psychology, when you study group activities, one of the first things that people say is that to create a tasking group, you have to make them work, and the work activates a continuous exchange. This happened in Viadana too. We as trainers, they didn't know us. None of them knew us. We were an external agent. And so I wonder, how do we mediate? The same way in which the professionals have to mediate with the immigrants. So we suggested a series of tasks, and they were done intentionally so that there were a sort of possible change. We didn't take anything for granted. Everything was intentional. Every request had a possible forecast, even if we don't know what is possible. So we tried to get to know each other, to exchange, and over time the tasks became more and more complex, and the group completed these tasks, but I also did something else, i.e. authentic cooperation that derived from a request, but it deployed this synergy of recognizing the limit and the other. I too can't do everything. I too have a communication problem. I too feel not at ease, and we worked on emotions. What does it mean? What does it imply to work on emotions and invite to come closer? An invitation to be closer. We would also like to be okay, especially if I am in a condition where I have to complete a task. But if I encounter the other difficulty, the other's difficulty, I encounter my own as well. We forgot about me to be us. They had a real task, because we never discussed about light things, fleeting things, evanescent things. But as my colleague just said, every day we as professionals in Guyana have got to do with concrete problematic things. In the training we met the others, and in the training passage we built a path that made us become protagonists, and when towards the end we suggested a task that was utopia. So let's imagine that the professionals have overcome the trainers. They were autonomous. They all constructed a possible project which overcome the task of reality, as Augusta said. There are many things that I meant to say: communication, sharing a language, finding synergies, overcoming obstacles. I hope that this change that has happened can be applied to their lives, but also at a professional level. Thank you.